right. I'd like to call to order the February 27th, 2018 Board of Adjustments meeting. Start off with a roll call of members. Brandon Bennett, I'm present. Mr. Devin Graham.
Present.
Ms. Darla Harris.
Present.
Mr. Stephen Jofrion.
Present.
And Mr. Eddie Crass.
Present.
And then Ms. Heather Sharon and Mr. Willie Robinson are absent today. So I'd like to open the floor now for public comment period. Anybody who has anything to say for the Board of Adjustments, please come forward. Anybody sign up? Patrice? Anybody sign up? No? All right, so closing public comment period. Can I get an acceptance of minutes for the January 23rd, 2018 meeting?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Devin,
Second it.
second by Ms. Darla. Everybody, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Can I get acceptance of the written decisions for the January 23rd, 2018 meeting?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Devin,
Second.
second by Ms. Darla. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right. So now I'd like to, I'd like to open it up, or we're going to start with zoning review ID PZ 1584.18, lots 7 through, ooh, wrong one, huh? I even moved the right one. Sorry about that.
I was about to tell you.
Sorry about that. I moved it. All right. Take two. Zoning review ID PZ 1582.18, lot A3, 1A1A for JNR Hospitality LLC. This is located on the west side of private access servitude along Airline Highway, approximately 150 feet north of Swamp Road, to request a variance of the Ascension Parish Developmental Code, Section 17-2073, site requirements, purpose and intent, height restrictions, and 17-2086 signs on premises sign standards, on site commercial site sign standards for 6B maximum height. Did everybody get all that? Is anybody here to speak on the matter? Please come forward, say your name, sir.
Pinu Patel.
What you here for?
Oh, I'm here on behalf of JNR. So one of the reasons we did the height on the tower is to get visibility. We don't have visibility. It's tucked away all the way in the back. So we would really appreciate it if you could grant us the variance.
And so this building is currently being built,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Okay, all right. And so what is your hardship?
Hardship is like it's tucked away in the back, so you don't have visibility. So the tower would give us assigned visibility, so we would be visible from Airline Highway, because we sit right behind Taco Bell, and on the other side is the block plant. So we could get visibility, and we're probably about 300 feet in the back from Airline Highway.
So what you have depicted in your pictures, that's what's actually there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And we had also got we gave it to Mr. Lance to show the shot elevation and it was done by a surveyor.
So according to the packet, so if I'm understanding what you have in here, that's already installed, and is that exceeding the requirements?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just the tower. There's no signage yet.
Okay. So the tower was installed prior to any approvals or anything like
Yes,
that?
Yes,
well,
sir.
the
Yes, sir.
approval plans does not show the tower.
Okay. Yeah, and it mentions that in the packet as well.
Yes.
So why was that left out?
It was after the fact because we didn't have the visibility. That's one of the reasons we did it, you know. So we gave drawings now to Ascension. We gave it to them, Ascension Parish.
Okay. So it seems that if it's denied regardless, I mean, you have a physical structure that's there.
Yes.
That is going to have to, what would y'all have to do to remove that?
Oh, it'd be a big undertaking, sir.
Gotcha. So that's your reason for your 8-foot variance on the height, correct?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then it's, okay. Anybody else have any questions?
It's actually 42 feet, I believe. So it's 7 feet.
7?
Yes, sir.
It says 43 in the packet, and then request an 8-foot variance.
The elevation certificate states 43 feet.
43 feet, okay, sorry. I thought it was, sorry about that.
Anybody else have any questions? Yeah, I am. I was just seeing if they had any more questions for him. Okay. right,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'd like to open it up for a public comment period. All right. Closing public comment period.
Oh, I have some questions, Patel.
You can come back up.
This was all just decided on the whim, like y'all just, hey, we're gonna add a tower?
No, we actually had a signage company that came out and looked at it for us. So that they're like, you're not getting any visibility on either side if you just put it right where you're gonna put it on according to the building. And, for a small business like that, you need some visibility to see, point to,
So it was never mentioned that you probably might be exceeding.
Yeah, I actually didn't. We did a hotel in Ascension,
Yeah.
in Donaldsonville. I thought the height restriction was 50 feet, and that's why I didn't know. I should have asked
Okay.
Lance.
I got you.
You know,
The only thing that gets me is that it submitted approval plan. What you submitted didn't reflect what's there now.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the big issue, obviously. And I mean, I don't see a hardship or just kind of a deficiency in what y'all built.
Yeah, but actually, you can't see it. Like if you physically see it from Airline coming towards from Baton Rouge, you can't see it if you don't have that tower.
Yeah.
We were gonna have signage in the back to show where it is. Signage is very important. To a location.
And I understand. I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, we have these restrictions in place for a reason,
Yes,
too,
sir.
so.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I guess my other questions would be, has the inspectors looked at it? I mean, have you
Yes.
done your
Yes.
frame inspection? Is that when y'all called the issue or no?
Yeah, they saw it. They saw it whenever we framed it up. I didn't know. I guess it wasn't caught because
Yeah.
So, Lance, looking at the packet, you have what looks here is just like a drawing, and then the next 2 pages right after that is actual pictures. So,
Correct.
so you're saying that this is what they submitted,
Correct.
that does not show the sign?
Right.
Which shows the sign on the front of the building,
Correct.
and then the actual pictures is now the sign that's...
It's the actual construction, yes, sir.
Okay, I got you.
But we did the resubmittal to Mr. Blake. How it's built and everything.
How it's built now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got any more questions?
He's
for him?
he's actually asking for 2 variances, a sign variance and a height on the tower variance?
Yes, sir.
That's what what was the sign? So if the sign's attached to the building, would he still need the, I
It
guess
it
so?
states in the,
Sign.
yeah, it states in there a sign structure. I would consider that part of the sign structure if a sign's
Okay.
gonna be placed on it.
So it's 2 variances for the
Correct.
structure, that's...
Yes, sir, because it's part of the building too. Any part of the part of the structure is the building, and that's part of it.
Okay, do I have any more questions? Do I hear a motion?
Well, just between us, I mean, how y'all feel about it? What do y'all think? Like as far as,
I feel like, honestly, I feel like maybe you got some bad advice. Someone somewhere along the lines missed what's required, obviously, and I understand what happened in Donaldsonville, but they have different codes. They may have different codes. I'm not all kind of the same, I believe, so.
That's what.
And I mean, now you're.
Yeah, our understanding was always 50 feet. That's why, we were just in the assumption of that it's same where everywhere in Ascension. But
I don't understand
it's
what would be
not.
50 feet, though.
yeah, I was
That's,
gonna
and
say,
that's a whole nother matter, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
we've done
okay.
this before.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
So,
give you a
any
motion if I
motion?
want one. Mine is to deny as written.
Okay. I have a motion by Mr. Devin Graham to deny.
I'll second.
A second by Mr. Stephen Joffrion. All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry,
right,
motion
thank
denied,
you.
sorry. All right, let me get my bearings again.
On 8-3 now.
All right. All right, next one is zone and review ID PZ 1583.18, lot 139, Manchac Crossing, second filing for Chuck and Stephanie Ragsdale, am I saying that right? Located on the north side of Andrew Jackson Avenue, approximately 300 feet east of Manchac Lake Drive, to request a variance of the Ascension Parish Developmental Code, Section 17-2073, site requirement, purpose and intent for setback and yard requirements for residential. Do we have anybody here to speak on the matter?
Yes, hi, I'm Michelle Freeman, and I'm representing them today. They were not able to come. I'm the one that did the plans and submitted. How you doing, Lance? Basically, we can review what they want to build in a little entertainment area with an outdoor kitchen, kind of a living room, not outdoor, but a living room, and then a storage, and they'd like to come from 10 feet instead of the 20-foot setback. It's on that corner lot. By building straight back, it'll be easier construction. We can just follow the gable line back. They don't want to have to extend out into their side yard. So that's why we're asking for it. They want to keep that open for the children to play and also for a future pool, and also to have less, problems with neighbors.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
I see there's a line, there's a 6-foot wooden fence already back there. Does it run along the whole, is this a subdivision lot?
It's a subdivision lot, yes, sir.
It runs along the whole back
That's
of the
correct.
other lots as well?
That's
The
correct.
same 6-foot fence?
Yes, sir.
And next question is no swale drainage or anything there that the fence is
No,
blocking,
there's
no
nothing there that's
servitudes? Thank you.
Well, you took my question.
know, he stole it.
You stole my question right from underneath me.
I figured I'd ask.
Beat me to it.
So I have a question. What is the actual hardship? Well, if, in order to, it's a gable end right now, and they'd like us to build straight back, that's the least problem with construction. It would cost less just to be able to go straight back.
Straight back from the existing
Yeah,
wall?
and from their existing lot.
Okay.
And if they don't have that enough room, they're not going to have enough to have the outdoor kitchen as well. And that's what they'd like to have, that outdoor kitchen as a barrier between, so they can use it. And they don't want to keep that side yard available for a playground and maybe a future pool. They have children that play ball out there and everything, so on their side yard.
Okay. I'd like to open it up for, or any more?
No,
Okay.
it's good to get comments.
No one? Okay, so closing public comment period. Any more discussion, any more questions?
Well, so you said, you said you drew the plans up for them?
We just did just the kind of schematic for
Okay.
them. Yes, sir, I did that for them. And I
So-
think you'll have that in the package. I believe
Yes, ma'am.
Everything was submitted.
Yes, ma'am. I guess my question is, really, I understand what you're trying to do from a production standpoint, the budget reasons and all, but really seems like you can get the square footage by utilizing the side yard without having to encroach on any setback. So that's my thought, by the way.
So they're trying to keep that area open.
Yes, ma'am.
Like I said, the kids both, they have young children, they play ball, and if a piece sticks out up into the other yard, then that kind of kills the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to play. You don't want any windows hit, by playing, and they're trying to keep it all on the side so it doesn't encroach on the neighbors. And the visual is, pretty much the same as the neighbors right next door. It's the same look, and it's just the way it's on that corner.
Yes, ma'am.
The lot directly, like if you're facing the house
Mhm.
and you're looking right directly behind, theirs is 10 feet from the property line right there.
Yes, ma'am.
It's just that corner lot.
And I think that's actually my concern, is the closeness.
Yeah,
The other people's house is right there.
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
And they would not be, they're right, basically, it's just the side of their house, which has no windows right there.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Any more questions? Do I hear a motion? Any more discussion?
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
I just want to let you know also that it is located on a corner lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do y'all think?
Kind of tossed up about it. They got the room to do it, but I
Yeah.
definitely understand where they're coming from. I always like to see that Google map where you can see the other homes in there, proximity to
I
the,
actually have a Google map on my phone. I could pull it up if you would like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We can put it on the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
yeah. It kind of gives you an idea what the neighborhood looks like, and it's,
I was gonna ask that,
yeah.
the neighbors directly, is that the neighbors directly behind, or the neighbors to the side? Okay.
It's all
So it really doesn't affect y'all that
architectural
much.
as well as financial, you know?
As long as it goes back. So if we start changing variances, okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh, sorry, look, see the little,
I'm just waiting for it to, I had turned my phone off, just wait a moment. We did go talk to the neighbors direct, the ones that they're closest to,
Mhm.
and they were fine.
Okay.
We had, yeah, they knew that we were coming. Sorry.
you gotta pull it up.
Oh, yeah. I know the area too, so,
It's right there.
yeah. Especially with the side yard over here.
Mhm.
They got a lot of yard over there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can. I don't know, can you,
I don't know if that thing's
how
on.
would you,
There you go, John's got you.
can you see it?
I don't know if that's how this is gonna work.
No,
Ooh, there we go.
Let's see if I can get it.
I think
up.
you can zoom in with it too.
Never works when you want it to.
Exactly. Let's see, I think I have it saved as a picture.
I don't know if you know the area,
I had saved it as a picture and sent it. You got it? Okay. Found it.
Got it.
Andrew Jackson. Let's see.
Glad to have you back, Cody. Just to break some of the silence.
Let's see.
I was at other meetings every time.
No, I see it. Yeah, right, okay. There we go.
And if you look, it's the vacant spot right there is where we want to.
Oh, okay.
And they do hope to be able to put a pool in the future, so.
So it's just gonna go straight back from what's,
See right
Yep.
here, just go straight back.
so then it's gonna basically be flush. No, it's gonna
Past
go a little
the-
past the
but
garage.
that's the garage right on the
Mm-hmm.
line.
Okay.
Just a little past it, yeah.
It'll just go a little bit past. If you see this little fence
Yep.
right there, it's going to be right there.
Okay. Okay.
And so it would come just straight back like that.
Gotcha.
And like
Okay.
you said, you can see where this, it
Yeah,
would
it looks
not
like
be,
they
it's
got
not, it's not
AC
backing up
units
to
and-
their,
yeah.
you know, outside, it's just to right here.
Yeah, I don't either. Did public, yeah.
Yeah, we did public. Okay, we're good, Lance. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lynn.
Thank you. All right, do I hear a motion?
I make a motion to approve.
I have a motion by Mr. Stephen Joffrion to accept. Do I hear a second? All right, do not have a second, so we'll have to do roll call?
No,
No?
do
Or
another
we
motion.
Do another motion, yeah, sorry.
My motion will be to deny just simply because I don't see a true hardship. Trying to preserve the property, I understand and respect, but the ordinances, I gotta respect as well. So I don't see a true hardship. I think you can get the square footage you're after and everything by utilizing the side yard, so.
Okay, so I have a motion to deny by Mr. Devin Graham,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Eddie Krass. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition?
Nay.
All right, so now we'll do roll call. So do a roll call of members. Ms. Darla Harris,
I'm gonna,
yay.
yay on that motion.
Yay the deny.
Yay the deny.
Okay. Stephen Joffrion? You
No
named
to
it.
the deny.
Named it. Devin Graham?
Yea to the motion.
Eddie Krass?
Yay to the motion.
All right, so, sorry, it's been denied.
So what do
It's-
you recommend for us then, if we're trying to preserve their area? This, when you
Honestly,
said using the,
we can't really make a recommendation, in
Yeah.
my opinion, but it would be to
Does-
discuss it with the contractor and utilize the area outside the, respecting the ordinances.
Thank you. All right, last one. All right, so the next one is zoning review ID PZ 1584.18 for lots 7 through 10 for Cambry Place for Pinnacle Point Properties LLC. This is located on the north side of Redbud Road, approximately 100 feet east of Tulip Street, to request the variance of Ascension Parish Developmental Code, Section 17-2073, site requirement, purpose and intent, setback and yards requirements for residential. Do we have anybody here to speak on the matter? What's y'all's names?
Basically, we need more room. Go ahead.
What was y'all's names?
Bertel and Patricia.
All right, thank you.
And we own Pinnacle Properties.
And so what are y'all here for?
Well, we're requesting to place 4 mobile homes on 4 existing lots. The mobile homes that we are requesting to put there are 16 by 72, but the lots are 50 by 80.
You said 16 by 72? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It might be 16, it might be 12. We don't quite know yet, but it's the length that is our problem.
So what was written in the packet says 11 by 72.
No, 14. Oh, you got 11 on that one? What? My bad.
The sidelines aren't the
No,
problem.
they're not the problem. The sidelines on the
Okay.
problem is the front and rear setback of the length of the homes.
Okay, I didn't know if that needed to be correct. Okay,
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
So what we're requesting is 3 feet from the front property line and 5 feet from the rear property line. The variance that's being requested is 22 feet from the front and 15 feet from the rear property lines. The neighbors behind us are Son Sullivan and Toby Easterly. They have the DSLD Construction Company, and they're building apartments behind that. I made contact with both of them. I told them what we would like to do. Both said that they don't have a problem at all with it, and they said that they were going to be erecting a fence along that line anyway. So that's what we're requesting.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
Y'all came in about 2 years ago for the back street?
Yeah,
Okay.
I sure did.
It's similar to what we did. We're still gonna be right at 15 feet from the edge of the street to the
Yes,
front
sir.
of the homes. And in the back, well, the only neighbor is the apartment complex, which
Which isn't
are
built
gonna
yet.
build the fence regardless. If not, we were gonna build one, but they said they have a plan for their fence, so we are happy to hear that as well. But, we keep a very nice neighborhood, and, we're, offering affordable housing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
So,
The reason I ask is because I didn't get the chance to do the homework on that. And you probably don't remember off the top of your head, huh?
No, I don't remember off the top of my head. I know there was also ones across the street from there.
think
They asked a
that's from
similar variance, and was granted.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, we're doing the exact same thing as our neighbors across the street. I think
remember.
we actually will be further set back just because of our property line sitting from the street itself. So it's not like we're 3 feet from the road. We're gonna be with what,
We're 12 feet, the front of our property is 12 feet off of the road already.
right,
Okay.
You mean,
That's the right of way.
okay.
right, yes. And we have to supply our own, septic system
Yes,
and our
sir.
own water as well. So we're not intruding into any public utility areas. And energy is above ground there, so
Yes, sir.
that access actually will come.
Are they in the rear or the
across
front?
street. Pardon?
Energy, are they in the rear or the
I
front?
said energy, it's actually
Demco.
Demco.
The utility,
They'll be
they,
in the
They're
front.
they are in the front, that's what I
Yes.
thought. So, wanna do public real quick?
Yeah, yeah.
We get public out the way.
Okay. Open it up for public comment period. Anybody sign up for trees?
Yes, I think it's a. good
Closing public
idea.
comment period. Okay.
Okay, so, in your best opinion, the front of the home, not the tongue, but the actual front of the trailer, to the curb, to the edge of the road? You think about 15 feet?
minimum. And the tongue will
So where's
probably be right at the edge as well.
Yes,
So
sir.
we don't want them jammed on the
Yes, sir.
street. I mean, that's not our goal. So 15 feet from, I would say, the edge of the street back would be the minimum.
Okay.
So where's the,
Well,
we're asking if you're saying,
The,
Does
the
the
property
front-
line is, it's not from the edge of the road, it's from the property line. There's a right-of-way within that they're not including.
Okay.
When they're saying the edge of the road, their property doesn't go to the edge of the road. It goes actually
to the,
to the inside or the outside of the ditch.
No, it goes to the road, Lance. I have a
no?
picture here.
Okay.
No.
I just want to make sure, my question was for the safety. I know the area's not traveled heavily or anything, heavily, or anything, but, so I just want to make sure there's not a car in a car, because I know it's narrow roads,
we
buses,
do
et
all the
cetera.
parking on the side.
Yes, sir.
We gravel, not gravel, but limestone, everything's, we have certain criteria of parking, no stored cars or any of that on the property, so.
Lance, not to put you on the spot, but do you have any other recommendations as far as measurements, or you think those are appropriate?
Those are appropriate. Also, I want to state that they're correct with the fence. The apartments are required to put a fence
Yes,
around
sir.
the
That's that
perimeter.
PUD.
Okay.
So they'll be putting a fence up.
So the front of the trailers, how far will they be from the road? That's
I said 15.
Minimum of 15 feet
from,
From the road or the property?
from
the
the
road?
road.
No.
From the edge of the road,
Our
yeah.
variance is inside of our property
Correct.
line.
Yes.
But our property starts 12 feet from the street,
Correct.
okay? So
Approximately.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, there's looks like there's a 40-foot right-of-way on that road.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just asking,
No, it's
just
a
for
great point.
information
Yeah,
reasons.
yeah.
I know with the,
We're
sep-
here.
yeah.
Make sure you understand us, so.
I've been down there a bit, and that, what he's looking to do is really conducive to what they have
Good.
down there already.
Okay.
It's-
Okay, so, do I hear a motion? Any more discussion?
Vote discussion? I'm gonna let somebody else make a motion.
I'll make a
I've been the
motion
bad
to
guy tonight.
approve the variance.
I have a motion to accept by Ms. Darla Harris,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Stephen Joffrion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
All right, do we have any old business?
Thank you, Lance.
Any new business? Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Mr. Stephen Joffrion, second.
I'll second it.
Second by Ms. Darla Harris. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Adjourn. Thank you.